Okay. Actually, I forgot to record this meeting from the beginning. Just now I started it. Okay. So if you look at, is this video visible to you? Form trends.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This particular video talks about concept development, only concept. Okay, once the concept is done, then you can think of the production of the thing. So these are all manual sketches. So they do a lot of sketches. One of the model sports kind of vehicle they are trying to develop. So this is old vehicle. As a reference, they are trying to use a old vehicle, and it requires a lot of interior and exterior designs job. These are all various concept cars that they developed. So this is also sketch tool. This is a clay model. So to develop the concept, they are making use of a clay model. So all these things belong to synthesis phase of the cycle that we discussed. You can apply, you can paint them, and you can see the texture of the surfaces. Even sometimes they use machining. They do machining also here. Sometimes if it requires. Even further, you need to write CNC programming. Each and every detail would be discussed for the concept development. A lot of interiors needs to be designed. Everybody sit together. It's a teamwork. It's almost like a handcrafted. They observe different textures. For car, interior and exterior is very, very important. That's why they spend a lot of time on concept. The same thing, the same process may not be there for bikes or some other kind of vehicles. So the concept car is created. Let me share you production environment. Concept is different, whereas production is a bit different. For that, I'm trying to make use of BMW production plant. So if you look at the production plan, so starting from the sheet metal, so this is the raw material for the car. Of course, for the body parts. So starting from the raw material. So here I would like to say something. Once the concept is ready, once you are okay with the concept, then going for the production means a lot of automation is required. Why? Because during the concept preparation, manually it's almost like a handcrafted concept actually. But whereas for the production, if you want to produce some thousands or some 50,000 cars like that, then you cannot handcraft each and every car like that. So lot everything has to be automated. So for that automation only you do this process planning. Once the process planning is over, then everything would be automatically done. Here there won't be any mostly people's involvement may not be won't be there at all, which you can observe. Everything is automated. So starting from the sheet metal, so it will cut everything. See, robotic arm. It is actually taking the sheets, and there is a press tool. So this is a pressing machine. So which is changing the shape of the plate to the required shape. Look at the kind of body parts. Everything is automated now. In the concept making, we don't do all these things. And then all the body parts will go for the assembly as well as a kind of automated welding. Everything is automated. People just observe what is happening. If any issue comes, then only people get involved. So this is a typical BMW production plant. See how many robots are there. Now tell me what may be your part. Can you tell me what may be your part here as an engineer? Yes, true. Programming. So you must know how to use the machines, how to develop all the movements, how to automate the situation in a production. If you're a production engineer, you are going to do all such kind of things. I'm forwarding assembly, painting, and then keeping the engine. I hope you observed that even people also using kind of a support system. For example, if they want to assemble engine into the car, they just direct the machine. They are not going to lift any component. Support systems will help them. Look at here, the running of the vehicle is being tested without within a room. Alignment, everything would be tested in the room itself. And if you're okay, then it goes for the shipping. I hope you understood. Now let me go back to the presentation. So here, uh, engineering design. After understanding all the different phases of a product cycle, here I would like to tell you a few things. These topics are, uh, these terms are there in the syllabus. If you look at the engineering design basically it is a kind of innovative process. Okay, engineering design, the term generally uses for innovative process. For example, here within the product cycle that we discussed so far, the concept development, concept development entirely a kind of engineering design where it is the real innovation. Concept development is a real innovation. So if you look at that, problem definition, creative process, analytical process, and then prototype development and testing. Okay, and in the product definition, what are the activities? Creative process, what are the activities? Analytical process, what are the activities? And similarly, prototype development. So all these four phases are there. You can link all these four phases to the concept development. Okay, not only concept development. Whenever you are aiming for the development or a design for the development of a new part, new you have some new idea, but you want to put it in a engineering solution. You want to put it as an engineering solution. So definitely all these four phases you will go through before actually developing the prototype of for the solution or for your idea. So you go through the this particular slide to understand all the details. And similarly, the second topic, this also we already discussed, computer as an aid to design engineer. So use of a computer for design. So you are going to use computer for concept making, to search different information, and to store information, to analyze it, to iterate. Okay, if you find some problems, you are going to iterate the design as well. And then you are, even for the prototype development also, you can use the concept. You can use the computer. So whereas if you look at the other phases, if you look at the other phases, not only the concept making, but also if you look at the other phases of the product cycle, computer aided design is there, computer aided engineering, computer aided process planning, computer aided tool design, right? So all are computer aided tool design, computer aided manufacturing, computer numerical control, okay, flexible manufacturing systems. So all the remaining computer aided acts. There are plenty of other things also. So computer aided acts. So this making use of a computer is there in every phase, not only for the concept or for the design, but also for various other phases of the product cycle as well. So if the question comes about making use of a computer for not only for the design, for all the phases also, you should be in a position to explain. Okay. So with this, the today's session is done. And I also covered two topics from the first unit as well. So now the session is open for any kind of queries.